Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Turf Toe Show, presented by Perfect Nation Podcast. We're back for, what's it, week 4? Week 3 of the NFL? Week 3 of the NFL?
Yeah, we're going into week 3 of the NFL, man.
Yeah, we had an episode last week, but due to technical difficulties and 2K being released, I kind of dropped the ball. So, we're going to try to pick it up again this week. And
yeah, we had some audio issues. Hopefully we got that worked out this week, so we should be good.
Bruh, I haven't played 2K in about 2 years. Bruh, I got waxed.
You jumped online right away?
Bruh, yeah, of course.
No.
You know, this is my theory, right? Before I tell you my theory, I'm Mike Floyd. And as always, I got Mr. 303?
Mr. 303.
Mr. Avalanche over there.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you be saying the most random.
Mr. Avalanche.
Yeah, the Broncos, man. Hey, we just won.
Yeah, y'all did win.
42-17 to the Dallas Cowboys, man, down here in South Texas. People sad. People all around Texas are sad. But
Yeah.
my Broncos, 2-0, baby, 2-0. The big three, Trevor Siemian, Emmanuel Sanders, and DT. That's right.
Damn. We also got Mr. Glowman over there rocking the Detroit Lions.
No, negative. But I mean, they won. My team didn't win. I'm unidentified this week, and no hat, nothing. I'm just here. That's it. I'm just
existing.
I'm just existing. I
Like some of these players in the NFL.
Yeah, existing just to get money and get injured and then be on vacation all season.
So back to 2K real quick before we get to like the sports and everything. So my theory was, let me jump online, and because the game's only been out 3 days.
Right.
So let me just jump online and see.
You're already too late, bro.
Where I'm stacked at, right? Just so I know, see what I need to practice on, right? It took me 5 minutes to figure out how to do the tip off. Exactly. My dumb ass was like, "Oh, tutorial. I don't need no tutorial. It should be the same button. It should be triangle."
Right, there's a jump button, right?
Well, it was triangle, but you have to like time the jump now. You just can't just hit it. And then so like I'm used to like with the shot, on the old ones when you brought the stick back, you had to push it forward to actually release. Now this one you just let it go.
So now you gotta change up your whole shot.
Yeah,
now you gotta learn how to shoot with everybody.
And I'm playing with Steph Curry. That shit should go in anywhere.
Right.
Bro, I was banging off the rim all over the place. I'm like, bro,
Off the backboard,
so, like,
out of bounds.
You can see the game is so fucked up because you see the players' expressions like, bro, like, what are you doing?
Even them they get like, bro, stop.
Draymond Green walks into me just like, really? Like, and then like LeBron, I was playing with KD. I shot over LeBron and I bricked it, and LeBron just looks at him just like.
So they're more expressive now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They hit him with the LeBron face. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the playground. I'm gonna go practice.
Go practice a little bit.
But talking about practice, I think some of these coaches need practice in the NFL because we have a problem in the NFL right now. Too many teams are 0-2. Their quarterbacks are just garbage. Their teams are just garbage, and they just shut it down. Especially talking about the Bengals, the Giants, the Jets. Well, we all knew the Jets were gonna be bad.
Yeah, when they released their fucking entire team,
Yeah, I don't know what Todd Bowles is doing out there. I don't get what he's doing out there, but you're supposed to be elite players. Like, you're in the NFL. You should be somewhat decent.
Right.
should be
Okay,
competitive.
so the Bengals, for example, you have Andy Dalton, and you have a big-time receiver like A.J. Green.
Who's not getting the ball?
Not getting the ball. And they're 0-2.
Yeah.
Fucking Andy Dalton threw 4 interceptions his first game. I don't know how many he threw the second game. But
Take a second.
Hey, I don't know what the deal is. They're coming out. It's supposed to be a high-level game of football, and they're just coming out and just shit in the bed. And then like I don't want to take credit away from the teams that beat them, but are they really that good? Like, at least put up some points. At least do something.
Make it entertaining. Like, make your fans want to watch you.
Yeah.
It matters. It really does matter, and you should actually just because you're getting that check either way, but that's not how you should look at it because you're getting a check this year.
Right.
But they NFL got some great lawyers. They can work that contract, homie. You can be somewhere else on a practice squad in Canada next season.
Speaking about Andy Dalton, he didn't throw any interceptions the last game, but the first game threw 4, which is crazy. He threw for the second game against Houston. Against Houston now. Who has one good player?
Deshaun Watson.
Okay, we got 2 good players. He was 20 of 35. He had a 57.1% passing rate. I mean, and threw for 224 yards. I mean, they made that kid. What's the dude? The new quarterback.
Which one?
For the Texans.
Watson.
The
Is
new
that Watson?
quarterback? Yeah, Deshaun Watson is the new
I
one.
was thinking about the what's the
Savage?
receiver? What's
Wait,
the receiver that's
Hopkins?
Hopkins. That's who I thought you were talking about first. But yeah, they made Watson look like a fucking world beater, man.
Yeah.
He had that one good run, man. I'm not gonna say
He did more than fucking Andy Dalton did.
He ran for 50 yards and a touchdown.
Did more than Andy Dalton did.
Okay, all right. That really goes to his logic. And he had 4 picks against the Ravens defense.
Right.
He's not the only quarterback in the NFL that'll do that.
Before though?
won a
Weren't
quarter.
two of them tipped? Come on, man. Y'all man. No, that's not fair because if Brady gets a tip ball, you're like, no, that shouldn't be his
But then
interception.
Brady doesn't fall apart like that.
But I wouldn't be
Brady
defending Brady like that, though.
Huh?
I wouldn't be defending Brady like that.
I'll still be talking to about Brady.
I'm saying people were like, oh, okay. Commentators be like, oh, man, that was a tip ball, so those really aren't on
Right.
him.
Commentators are like, oh, Brady's too old. Brady can't do this. And what's he do? Go out and wax the Saints.
He go. I mean, that's not impressive, though, because that secondary. No one in that division has a secondary.
Dude, well, talking about the Saints. I mean, what are you doing? What is your like Sean Payton? Why? What? You have elite players on your team. You have AP's. He's getting older, but yet you have
He'll
three.
still run you over.
Yeah, he's really just to run it. You should wear defenses down. Just constantly pound the ball, because obviously pass is not your game anymore.
Well, I mean, Breeze did on non-PPR. Breeze had 45 points. So I mean, Brady
did he
had
win, though?
50. No, he didn't win. I mean, but he's not gonna win with the. I mean, Patriots. They have two top-tier corners. They have Butler, and then they have my man's out of he played at South Carolina. I forget his name, but he looks like he did time in prison. But I'm just saying, but he's good either way. It don't matter how he look.
They threw for 356 yards.
Yeah, 356. I mean, that's impressive. Brady threw for 450 though.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But he's gonna decimate anybody in that division he plays. Like that division has no secondary at all. And I mean, that's why I'm not really that surprised that Brady did that. I mean, it's patting his stats, patting his yardage. I mean, almost a 500-yard game through the air. I mean, but what are the Saints gonna do? The Saints aren't a running team.
They might need to look at that.
My thing is, I think they brought AP in because now I think the people have to respect that. So you got to bring that box in a little bit. You can't just have,
Bro, they haven't even done that.
They haven't ran it. I don't know what Peyton is doing, but man, I don't like Peyton no way, bro. Ever since that bounty hunter crap with Brett Favre, bro.
Ever since that, it just fell apart.
I just hate that entire team.
And then you're looking at Eli. I mean,
Oh man,
he threw for 239 yards, one interception, one TD,
I believe
22
you.
of 32. I mean, what are you doing, dude? Like, you got OBJ back. You got him back. You only targeted him like 3 times. Yeah, he dropped that pass, but it wasn't even the first down. The game was already out of reach by then.
I think it was a decoy anyway. I don't think OBJ was ready.
No, hell no. He shouldn't have played that
He
game.
was but you needed him on there because you have to respect him.
Bro, I would have waited until after the bye. They had the bye week at week 8 because now they got to go to Philly, Tampa, LA Chargers, Denver, and Seattle. I would have let that kid rest. I mean, your season's over already. Let that kid right.
It's not over based on because of their division. All right, that's the only reason why. I think they got to week 6 to start to make some trades or something, get something popping. They need to get somebody else over there.
Well, as of right now, you got the Eagles at 1-1, Dallas 1-1, Redskins at 1-1. The Giants are the only ones 0-2 right down that division.
That's not.
That division though. It's always
You
always
never,
comes down to that.
know, bro. It always comes
Yeah.
down to them like week 16 games.
Right.
Unless the Cowboys just run through the season, which they're not, because they have a much more difficult schedule.
That's right.
Yeah,
They're gonna be the 4 or 5 loss team. I think so.
because Cowboys have next with Cardinals, Rams, Packers, 49ers, Redskins, Chiefs, Falcons, Eagles, Chargers, Redskins, Giants are going to beat them again. Raiders, Seahawks, and Eagles.
See the Raiders, the Seahawks,
And how many times they play the
Falcons.
Eagles? Goddamn.
Those games are not going to be like that. Secondary is going to get torched. As we saw, a third year? Is he a 2-year, Simeon? Or is this his sophomore year? Or is this his junior year?
No, this is the second year.
Second
starting.
year. Yeah, he's
Second year starting or second year actually in the league?
Second year starting.
But he's been
in the league
3. I want to say
3, 4 years.
4 years. Oh
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Oh, because you had Peyton
Thank
out
you.
there too. So,
Yeah, I guess he was. Yeah,
and then you
everybody
had Brock Osweiler, who was the next man up,
Yeah.
who's getting paid what, $450,000.
$750,000.
He took it.
I don't know why I'm talking shit because I ain't making that. So,
But still,
bro,
That's true.
Bro, I'll
But
make
he-
$750 holding the clipboard. Like, I still got a jersey. What?
you can still buy
Hey,
me online.
I still got a Super Bowl ring and $16 million coming from the fucking Cleveland Browns. So.
All right. They finesse the fuck out of them.
Right.
Yeah, they just finessed 2 teams to get the same player back for
Right.
way less.
All I know is that Jay Cutler went and won a game.
Man,
Right. Well, hey, Jay Cutler can win games though. That's the thing. Like while he was in Chicago, he won games, but it just wasn't enough to get him really into the playoffs. Don't forget the year they made it to the NFC Championship and he tweaked his finger and he was out, and his diabetes flared up and it was a rough day. But
that was like 7 years ago.
it still happened though.
Okay, that's when you had a super trash.
Was this the Lovie Smith
super
years?
trash Lions? All you had was Green Bay, and Green Bay was so far up there that they were.
And weren't they playing Green Bay in that game in the championship, in the NFC Championship that year?
Of course, I mean, who else?
It had to
I
be.
mean,
It had
it
to
was
be, but-
Green Bay been in the NFC Championship like for the last as long as I can remember.
Right, but They had a chance. They had a chance.
When you have Lions that were that trash and Vikings that didn't have anybody at the time, I mean, yeah, you can do that. You can go to the NFC Championship when y'all the only teams that matter.
But he had a chance.
Okay.
And he does have skill. He's just, I don't know. He doesn't ever. He turns it on and turns it off when he wants to.
You never know if he's playing with a hangover or not. Man. He looks like a super frat boy, man.
Right.
Bro, I'm telling you, he looks like he from like the 70s with a cigarette in his mouth on his helmet, just like, all right, put his beer down. Oh, we got to play now. All right.
But okay, to the defense of the Chargers, congrats on Antonio Gates, breaking that record for tight ends receiving touchdowns.
Bro, he's the only guy on that team that was catching anything for years. Of course he's gonna break it.
I mean, he broke it. I mean, Gonzalez was the only guy on the team.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why he was set.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But is my man's Young Ho. Like, first off,
the kicker.
Yes, Young Ho. Like that, his name is Young Ho, as in common spelling for Young and Ho.
Yep.
And cool. And 2 game winners. Like, he won the job. 2 game winners that he could have had that became game losers. But one got blocked by the Broncos. That's not really that's just good strategy on the Broncos. Even though I don't know why your kicks are getting blocked. Like, you got special teams for a reason. I'm sure they practice.
That's more like a line problem right there.
But that shouldn't happen. You get your biggest dude you have on the
That's
team.
what I'm saying. Like, I won't blame that one on the kicker. I blame that one on the line.
It's because they iced the quarterback, man.
I iced him on the first one, but he made it.
He made the first one, yeah.
But then the second one got tipped. You can't play on the kicker, man.
It was in his head. He
got tipped. How's that in his head?
That's the
because
line,
he
bro.
got cocky, bro. He got cocky. Like, I mean, the first one,
he's kicking the ball's kicking. Like,
all right, this is different Broncos. You ain't gonna just like be like, all right, whatever.
Okay. Let me explain myself. What I mean is, like, he saw himself make the first one, right? So he's like, no worries. But he probably just didn't think about it. Like, okay, I made the first one, I can make the second one. Like, it's like practice. I'm gonna go up here, I'm just gonna kick it. But like, it's something in his head. He already made the first one, so he fucked up the second one.
I tell you what's in his head. His O-line.
Because they got pushed all the way back and they ran on his head. Yeah, and then this one though was on him. Game winner. Like, kickers are important. We don't get enough credit, but they are important because it comes down to a lot of games come down to field goals.
Right.
And when he missed that one, that's the 0-2 when you could be 2-0. Or at least went to overtime and then lost to the Broncos. But I mean,
the Buccaneers former kicker is available, so.
Their first round, second draft.
But you can't bail on your kicker like that quick because that'll kill his confidence and then he'll really be a bum. So I think, two games that is annoying.
Release him.
Someone else will pick him up and then he'll start balling. Watch.
Hey, release him. That'll be better for all teams.
Right.
Yeah. There's so many kickers out there. Just go to one of these little soccer practices. There's some kids.
Right.
U.S. soccer teams don't get paid. I bet you they'll be like, yo, $1 million to do this? All right. Bro, I was looking at this long snappers. We're going to get to the next subject in a minute, but there's a long snapper getting paid $2 million. And they're like, what do you do?
Honestly,
he long snaps,
but he doesn't blow that. That can change a game. You blow, you mess a snap
and
up,
guess
bro.
whose long snapper it is?
Who?
The Bengals.
They're never close enough for it to even matter. So
he's been there 14 years.
He's Mr. Reliable. Mr. Reliable.
Yeah, those dudes. There's not that many of them, man. Like, if you're a long snapper, that's your job. Like, that's all you do. You come in for a punt
and sit back down.
Yep.
I'm just still ticked off that USC brought a blind long snapper out there,
man.
Oh, my alma mater.
And I'm like, bro, like
it's good. It's
good.
I'm
tired of all these feel good stories in sports. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, this guy. Or so if the guy was on the team. Like the dude from Tennessee, like legitimately got hurt. I can see bringing him out, waving to the fans but some random ass kid who's like, I grew up watching USC football and Pete Carroll took me under my wing and then I went blind. It's like all those kids who actually are fighting for that spot, and you gonna put this kid on the national stage? He's like, oh, look at that, fuck that.
I see where you're coming from. I do. I guess one of the feel good stories, kind of like. It aids with recruiting, and it aids with it targets the feels of a lot of fans, man, that really aren't real fans. They just like USC because they probably live in Southern California. But it was all right. I don't think it was a wrong thing to do. You can't touch the long snapper no way. So it's impressive that he actually snapped it though.
You push it between your legs.
But you have to be accurate with that, man. You can't play you snap it too high, and that's over.
He did snap it too high.
But Western Michigan was in on it. They were in on it, so they didn't rush it. Then they were losing anyway. They were gonna lose that game.
I
I
don't
don't
know. So if I was a redshirt freshman, and I'm sitting there looking like, yo, really? Put me in the game, coach.
But you'll look like an asshole if like, whoa,
Man, fuck that. I'm trying to go to
this dude's savage.
This blind ass motherfucker ain't doing shit.
It was
How
one-
do you take a class?
It was one game, bro. You act like
It sets the precedent.
It's like one that play snaps every down all the time.
It sets the precedent, man. Sets the precedent.
It's a feel good, just like when they have like the mentally like disabled person on like a team, and they'll like to have like a guy who never really like hit puberty or whatnot. But he's in college. They'll have him like run a game, like run a play.
Never really hit.
It's just. I guess it's just shows compassion in a sport that's nothing but violence.
I'm not paying money.
Right, I know.
To watch you be. Ooh, look at us. We feel good. Fuck that.
It doesn't target fans like us. It targets the more emotional fans.
And where those emotional fans gonna be at when a certain player decides to sit down during the national anthem?
You know,
They're gonna
exactly.
disappear. So you need fans like myself and you to be like, we need to keep you because our ratings are fucking low.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I'm just
ratings
saying.
are getting kind of low for some of these teams.
So before we get to the college football, we'll go ahead and knock out our picks real quick. So first game for the Thursday is gonna be the Rams at 49ers.
Rams.
I'm taking the Rams too. They've been balling out. I like their head coach. And the fact that Wade Phillips is the defensive coach out there, they're looking good.
I feel like they're utilizing Gurley more.
Yeah.
Rams, 49ers got one player that can tackle.
Damn, I took
2
49ers.
players, I'm sorry.
You took who?
49ers.
You took why'd you take 49ers?
Because the Rams, I don't know. I mean,
Wow.
I mean, nobody's gonna be at the game anyway. So
right, ain't no one gonna see it.
I just hope there's more touchdowns scored.
So Ravens Jaguars. I'm taking Ravens just because I'm a homer. But the Jaguars have been balling out. But I think Blake Bortles is finally going to fuck up this time.
Once he sees that he's about to come across a defense that's not playing no games.
Yeah, I'm taking Ravens also. I don't think.
At least 2 interceptions. At least.
Yeah, but Ravens are still going to score. They're still going to put points in the game.
I like the running back.
I think Jaguars might bottle up the running back. They're going to make Flacco do it. Flacco getting older too. And Flacco has nobody to throw to. So I would think I would bottle that run up and make Flacco throw it. Because you know how Flacco is when he throws that ball. He going to go like
I mean, Flacco,
20 for 42.
He's either on or he's off when he throws the ball.
He's going to be off.
2 picks for him too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interceptions on both sides. It's gonna be interception.
It's going to be it's probably the score's going to be like 6-3.
Right.
Off field goals. Steelers Bears.
Steelers.
I don't know why the Bears are going to show up.
I just hope that Le'Veon Bell can score a touchdown. Finally,
On the
please.
Bears defense? Yeah, you should be able to.
I hope so because I need it.
He hasn't scored a touchdown yet this season.
No.
Buccaneers, Vikings.
Buccaneers. Bucks?
Yeah, of course. The Vikings are garbage. I mean, they got a decent defense, but I mean, they have no quarterback.
Well, and Sam Bradford apparently has knee pain, so he's.
And I called that from the beginning, but everybody's like, "Oh no, it's the fucking Vikings." Sam Bradford is like paper.
He's brittle.
Yeah.
He's been brittle.
I did hear real quick. Apparently, Bridgewater's ahead of schedule. I don't know what that means, but
They found part of his knee, so they put it back in his leg.
Savage.
Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphs.
it's still on the practice squad. Still on the practice field.
But yeah, I'm taking Dolphins on that one. I mean,
Yeah.
the Jets. I mean,
Dolphins.
they're not turning around no time. Falcons, Lions. I'm actually interested about this game because Stafford, he's balling out right now. But I mean, Matty Ice and them, they're on that Super Bowl hangover. They're like, yo, better put some respect on our name.
Well,
I'm taking Falcons.
I'm taking Falcons though.
I'm gonna say Falcons, but here's why. Okay, Beasley's hurt. Beasley may not play this game. The middle linebacker who balls out hard. The only reason why that doesn't really matter is because Lions don't run the ball that much. So it really doesn't matter if the middle linebacker's hurt. Because
Dude, that Falcons defense though.
the Falcons defense in the secondary is
Right.
very, very strong. They're getting a lot of pressure. They're
They
getting
were
a lot of pressure
swarming
up
Aaron
front.
Rodgers the whole time, man. I
They
was like,
were.
"Grr," like,
Like that's why you don't trade your best lineman to the Lions. That's why you keep him on your team. But
yeah.
whatever.
Seahawks, Titans.
Oof.
I'm picking Titans.
Corey Davis is hurt.
Okay, I'm picking Titans. I think
All right, I'm going with Seahawks.
Seahawks. They haven't scored it. They scored 1 touchdown so far this season.
You're right.
Russell
they're-
Wilson seems to. I don't know if he's just been playing like hard defenses or what. Like he can't really get anything.
His
going
line
I
is
mean,
like
Yeah.
it's non-existent.
Yeah,
and
but
there's no one really like who's there.
They have no running game.
they're
they
trying to
have no
go for the
running
deep
game.
ball. Well,
And
they
they-
got like 4 running backs on that team.
Yeah, and
The 4 running backs who ain't doing shit. Eddie
Exactly.
Lacy has
Exactly.
not gotten off the
All
bench.
right.
Like,
Eddie
Oh,
Lacy
well-
hasn't done shit since fucking like his 3rd year with fucking the Packers.
All right, but the
Who's
Titans.
he
You act
doing?
like the Titans has like this lockdown secondary. That's just. I think it's this.
But who is he gonna throw it to? Who's he throwing to?
It don't matter. It don't matter who you throw it to because he can throw it on that defense. And thing is, Mariota ain't gonna be able to throw it on their defense. I mean, Yeah, the Seahawks haven't scored touchdowns, but the guys that only Green Bay scored, but Green Bay didn't blow them out. I mean,
No,
Green
they
Bay had
didn't.
2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown.
Let's see.
Jordy Nelson had that touchdown. I think that might have
I think that
been.
might have been it.
Yeah, so they haven't scored any touchdowns, so they only allowed 1 touchdown.
Okay.
So
but
I really think that Seahawks have a chance here. I'm going Seahawks.
I'm conflicted about this
Go
one
Titans.
because Mariota's my starting quarterback. But if I had to put money on it, I'm going with the Seahawks.
They're not going to let them score. And I mean, I really don't. I don't see Titans winning this.
You got Bengals, Packers.
Packs.
Yeah.
They're gonna. Rogers is pissed. Rogers about to come back in Lambeau and tear that ass up.
Oh, they playing? Oh, yeah.
Bengals.
yeah.
Broncos, Bills. I mean, it's Broncos. I mean, the Bills can't score any points.
Right.
I mean, they couldn't even beat Cam Newton in their fucking field goals. I mean, Cam Newton's hurt. I mean, they managed to put him on the ground, but
Yeah, the Broncos about to run all through them.
Saints, Panthers. I mean,
Woo! Saints.
Yeah.
Really?
Because,
I gotta go Saints.
Well, it's gonna be a shootout. Well, not really, but it's gonna be a high scoring game because neither team has a defense.
Right.
Greg Olson's out.
I forgot about Olsen being out.
yeah,
Yeah, that
Olsen's
changes
out.
Yeah,
everything.
broken foot, man.
You know, so now they can really load the box. So Panthers ain't gonna be able to run it.
Didn't Kelvin Benjamin get hurt too? Or maybe that was just like a in-game thing.
Yeah, in game. I think he's
Yeah.
all right. But yeah, they're not gonna be able to. That check down's not gonna be there, which means linebackers ain't gonna respect it, which means they're gonna be trying to stuff Stewart, stuff McCaffrey. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that changes everything. I forgot about Olsen. So I originally picked the Panthers because I just like their defense, but I'll go Saints. I'm changing
I mean,
Saints.
Bree's still gonna throw it.
Yeah.
I mean, Kuechly's gonna try to do what he can to hit one of those running backs, but I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
Then you got Browns at the Colts, which is gonna be the worst game of the fucking day.
It might be the most entertaining though. Those usually are the most entertaining games.
I am not sitting at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time watching this game.
Is Deshaun Kaiser over his migraine?
That's the thing. I mean, Kessler ain't wet. Kessler's not wet.
That's why he took
Like,
him
how
out of the
you
game.
have a migraine in the middle of the game. You better take some Advil and keep rolling.
Hey man,
I'm taking the Colts on this one.
Yeah, I'll take the Colts off.
I like Jacoby
Browns.
Brissett.
I'm gonna go Browns.
You go Brown, all right.
Damn.
Texans, Patriots
Pats.
in New England.
Pats.
Pats.
You don't think Deshaun Watson can do it again?
I mean, maybe he'll get us another surprising 50-yard TD run. But
I'll say this: I'm taking Pats, but if Mark Wahlberg shows up again,
I'm
switching.
He is black. He's done. No,
You cannot bring Mark
can't
Wahlberg to any more
Yeah.
Pats games.
He can't even be in the state when the game is being played. He just watching from a distance.
All right, Giants, Eagles. I'm taking Eagles. I love the Giants, but Eagles are flying high right now. Carson Wentz is balling out,
Well,
Yeah.
he's balling.
and they're playing in Philly.
All right. See, I have Eagles here, but I'm conflicted because, like Harris said, man, the defense gets worn down. You know,
But they're playing against Eli Manning, who couldn't even play on against a.
man, Eli gets funny winning them division games, man. Like you can't just think
They had a division game the first game of the season.
That's Cowboys was personal with them. Cowboys was giving them everything they had because they're like, you ain't beating us twice this season again. Like, so that was a fluke. First game of the week of the season.
I haven't seen any fight from the Giants so far this
None.
year.
I mean, the defense, they try to put up a fight in the first 2 quarters, and they're just like, bro, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we've been on the field for the majority of the game.
Like, JVP's like, I have one hand.
Right?
Like, what more do you want me to
Yeah,
do?
I mean, all right, Eagles. I just think that with Wentz, man, he's not going to target those corners. Like the secondary, you got to respect that secondary either way. But I mean,
Again, you gotta
Stafford
respect
didn't
it,
respect
but
it.
when they're literally on the field for 90% of the half,
yeah,
that respectability goes down because they're tired.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna still go stay with the Eagles, but I don't know.
Here's a game that I'm interested in: Chiefs-Chargers.
That's gonna be a really good game
No, how so?
I picked.
because it's a division game for the AFC West.
But the Chargers at home.
Then nobody shows up too, so that home thing doesn't.
That
really
home
work anymore.
field advantage really don't matter. I just think that the Chiefs, their secondary is coming alive because the secondary was able to hold the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that first game they were cheating a lot, but against the Pats. But their secondary is waking up, and then they got some weapons, and the Chargers cannot. You're gonna have Cromartie on. I mean, who's he gonna? I mean, who's he gonna cover? Like, I mean, what, Tyreek Hill? No, ain't nobody covering him. That's not even a thing.
All I know is that Kareem Hunt
Is balling out.
is the rookie of the year already.
Yeah.
I think Mateo, Notre Dame, the middle linebacker, Manti. There we go. Manti.
Mateo.
Mateo.
I was like, isn't he with the fucking Chargers?
I'd be like,
Yeah, he put the Chargers.
The one with the visible girlfriend.
Yeah. He's that linebacker.
I forgot he was still in the league.
Right. I thought
He fell like once he got caught with that fake girl, he fell all the way back, man. You don't hear anything about him.
That shit's just funny because it was like a big fucking story, man. Like,
Hey, man, it's all about the media. But I'm going with Chiefs.
Now, I want to see the Chargers win, just because it's a division game, and it'll give the Broncos a 1-up if they both go 1-1. Oh my gosh, or 2-1. But Chiefs are gonna take. Chiefs are the better team.
All right, Redskins.
Raiders. Redskins too injured. Redskins are way too
Marshawn's
injured.
about to run for like 300 yards on him.
I wish, man. They over here trying to spread the love with all these running backs, but I guess you don't want to burn them out early. But he's in my fantasy. I need more production.
I mean, before Derek Carr got hurt, they were on the path to make did they make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made the playoffs. I mean, Derek Carr got hurt the game before they won their playoff game.
So, and the Monday night game, Cowboys at Cardinals. I mean, they don't have the running backs. I mean, the Cardinals, I feel bad for him, but Carson Palmer's not what he used to be. I mean, he's looking like he did when he was in Oakland.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cowboys. The Cowboys are pissed off.
I hate saying it. It tastes like horrible. But I think the Cowboys are not gonna lose again, like they just lost in Denver. Like,
nah,
they're playing like near sea level now.
And
they're not
gonna.
right
and it's a Monday night game. They're not gonna get embarrassed.
I'm taking Cardinals. I'm taking Cardinals.
I think they lost. They had to beat the Colts in overtime, but whatever.
They did. But I think Carson Palmer threw some dimes in that game. I know they don't have David Johnson; he's gone, but they still got Kerwin Williams. If they can get the
Brown, J.J. Nelson.
Yeah, J.J. Nelson.
Yeah.
That's who the touchdown went to that he threw. If they can get the running game at least, up to par to where they're getting him some yards, because it wasn't just David Johnson that was, the whole run game. Obviously, it had to be the line and stuff too. So as long as they can get the running back behind that line and open up the pass lanes for him, I think they'll be all right.
I don't think that's what matters, honestly. I think if they got to be able to make Dak throw it. Dak can't throw. I'm telling you they're not. He cannot throw.
I've been saying that since he came in the league, but I was like, that's why I said when he first got in, you got to win the Super Bowl this year, or you're never going to do it.
Once they get film on you, they're gonna get you. Okay, throwing it to Des Bryant is not like that. That's like saying, throwing it to like Calvin Johnson. Throwing it to, you can't just. That's not like that. He can do it. If you can throw a bad throw, he can make it happen.
They need Ezekiel Elliott.
They need Zeke, and if you bottle Zeke.
And
how many yards this past week? How many yards?
Everybody was talking so much shit about Ben McAdoo when he said all running backs do the exact same thing when they can't run anywhere. Mm-hmm. They just fall apart. And everybody was talking all this shit like, you don't know the fuck you're talking about. And what happened? Denver did exactly that, and he had 8 yards.
Yep.
8 fucking yards.
9 carries. What was that meme I saw, man? It was funny. It was talking about how it was saying how they should just put Zeke's suspension to just 5 games because the Broncos already suspended him for one. Nah, yeah, bro. Like, might as well just 5 games now. You already got suspended this game.
I mean, whatever. We're gonna switch over to college football. All
right.
And so before we started recording, you was talking about blown coverages and
blown coverages. I know most people are familiar with cover 4 or prevent defense. Which is exactly what it sounds like. You prevent the big play because it's usually something you run 4th and 25 or in the end of a game. You don't see it that often in college as you do in the pros because I guess the pros just seem to have more common sense about maybe we should prevent them from beating us at the end of the game. And
usually.
Tennessee, Florida, they didn't follow that advice. Tennessee didn't they didn't run a prevent defense. They felt 9 seconds left in college. You get a first down at the top of the clock. So I guess they were like, okay, we'll play it. They probably have 2 plays left. I don't think you have 2 plays in 8 seconds, but they felt they did. So they ran. I think they ran a Tampa 2. They ran something where it was man initially. It was like a soft press, and my man's I forget his name, but the guy who caught the game-winning touchdown, he runs up. He's running deep. It's obvious he's running deep. You can tell by his route he's running deep, and the corner for some reason stays with him for about maybe 15, 20 yards, and then he bounces off him, let the safety take him. What you do, you pass it, but you don't let him pass it. You don't pass it to the safety when one of the safeties not that much deeper than you are, and when the receiver's running full speed because you didn't bump him off the line. So, with all that mistakes, and then on top of that, you want to bump off that deep route to cover an underneath route on a Hail Mary pass, which in turn leaves your safety beat and game over, and you lose.
You see the coach at the end when they did the press conference?
He's
like, it is what it is. I'm like, bro, if my coach says it is what it is,
that he's not happy with us.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I mean, but he's mad. I mean, you could turn around. I watched the game. Their running back Kelly, man, for Tennessee is definitely a first round. He's gonna be right up there with Geis, right up there with Barkley. He is a baller. He dropped that pass that could have been a touchdown. They could have won it. Never would have went to overtime had he not dropped that ball. Unfortunate. Good game. Well, actually, it was a boring game to be honest, but it ended up being a good game. Fourth quarter just turned up. Like it was all field goals, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
But blown coverages. There'll be more on that further on in other shows because I'm gonna really take note and try to take over exposing these whack coverages that a lot of teams are playing now, and it's making their corners look bad when in hindsight, well, sometimes it is their fault, but in hindsight, it's just bad calls on defense, bad defensive coordinator plays. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, so like for the games that happened this past weekend, I mean, yeah, the Alabama at Colorado State, 41-23. Oklahoma at Tulane. People were talking about like Tulane was going to beat them because it was tied up after the first, but they ended up winning 56-14. Louisville, Clemson won 47-21.
Blowout.
I mean,
Started out strong.
Lamar Jackson, 21-42, 317 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean,
Numbers
the
are
whole
still-
fucking team.
Yeah,
I mean,
when you lose that much and your quarterback has numbers like that, come on now.
USC Texans at the USC.
Woo.
I mean, 27-24 had to go to overtime. Sam Darnold, I can't stand that fucking kid, but he's good. 28-49, 397 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dude, I can't fucking stand him. I think he's too fucking. I hate cocky quarterbacks.
He doesn't seem that cocky.
Bruh, he's cocky as shit. Or maybe it's just the fact that
Oh,
all
that
the
hype.
sportscasters is just like all about
Gassing him up.
I'm like, dude.
Yeah, man. It's. I personally think that Texas did a very good job that game.
Yeah.
I think that I meant to speak on this earlier, but I think that you having you have 2 big dog running backs. You know, you have I forget my man's number 3 who got you there, who got you to overtime, who got that 4th and 10. He caught that ball, the touchdown pass to get you to overtime. He caught that. He's been doing that. So when you know it's second overtime and you're on the 3-yard line, why would you have the quarterback run that ball and get it stripped and cost yourself the game? Why would you do that? You have a running back. Like, I mean, and literally, if you see the film of when he strips it, that guy just reaches in there and pulls that thing out. Like I don't know who thought that was a good idea to run that. I'm tired of quarterbacks running so damn much because they're getting hurt doing that. And then secondly, no, you have running backs for this.
That's their job.
Like I mean, it's the 3-yard line, bro. I mean, like it's just Texas. You guys got big boys in the line. Number 75 was running people over all game. Like he was pancaking everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that play calling, and that's why they took that L in the overtime fumble, and then lost by a field goal.
So Penn State put a waxing on Georgia State, hit 56-0. Michigan beat Air Force 29-13.
I told y'all that triple option. I said that. I said that triple option. The score was 6-9 in the first half. All right, and
Right.
check this though.
The top performer for Air Force had 1 reception, 64 yards.
And guess what? He caught the only reception of that entire game. They threw the ball 7 times. They did not throw the ball the entire first half. Air Force did not throw the ball, and it was 6-9. Like Michigan is not the Michigan I'm thinking they are. Like Michigan reminds me, like they just want to play to their competition, and that's gonna get you beat.
So speaking of competition, Ohio State beat Army 38-7. So you think Michigan can beat Ohio State?
If Michigan playing like with Spate at quarterback, no. And honestly, it's gonna be like the battle of the bums because both quarterbacks are bums. Like Barrett's a bum and Spate's like no. It's gonna come down to defenses, and I think that maybe Ohio State may have the up on that because, I mean, I just don't see Michigan is not convincing me. I mean, they score a bunch of points at the end of the game to make it look like on paper that they blew them out, and they did not.
Yeah.
And they on the third quarter when they came out in the second half, they returned the kickoff for a touchdown, but their points are not coming off that offense. It's coming off pick sixes and special teams.
For some reason, I was watching the UCLA Memphis game because I can't stand Josh Rosen.
This dude just can't stand all the
Can't stand
future
nobody,
first round draft picks.
But I'm glad Memphis won 48-45.
Glad to see the brothers do it. That's a hood team, you can tell. That is a hood team.
But the team that I'm watching right now, and I don't know why I'm watching it, is South Florida. They're 3-0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Illinois. I mean, it is Illinois. It's Lovie Smith team. 47-23. When I say they got the most hood team in NCAA football, I used to think Miami was like where all the hood dudes went. South Florida?
I mean, that's where they from. I mean, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's that far. Yeah, man, that's.
But for this upcoming weekend, you got South Florida at Temple, Arizona, Utah. I mean, these are top 25 games. Alabama and Vanderbilt. Those both 3-0 teams right there. Ohio State, UNLV. Florida State, NC State.
Oh, that is going to be a good game.
I mean, Florida State doesn't have a quarterback, man.
They don't, but Blackman gonna have to step up because if they can beat North Carolina State, they can. I believe they can maybe give. Well, no, Clemson's just too good right now. But that game, NC State, I think it's gonna be NC State and Clemson trying to see what they can make happen.
You got Louisville, Kent State.
Nah.
Virginia Tech, Old Dominion. Clemson at Boston College.
Nah.
USC at Cal.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that one. TCU at Oklahoma State. TCU's always that team that's like
they're sleepers.
Yeah, they're always like in there, man.
They're quiet. Oklahoma State was looking pretty good, man. Rudolph is throwing it all over everybody. That's another first rounder. Because it seems like the NFL gonna need some quarterbacks next year. So
yeah.
These all those guys you're naming are gonna be first rounders.
Well, I just don't like them. Toledo and Miami, Michigan at Purdue.
Nah.
Let's see, Nevada, Washington State, Oklahoma at Baylor. I'm surprised Baylor has a fucking team. I thought they were gonna get the death penalty.
Baylor's getting ran through by everybody. I think they've won a game.
Well, it's still early in that, but in that whole investigation thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still
Mississippi State, Georgia. I'm watching that game. I'm watching that one.
I want to see if that defense can do what they did.
Ooh.
Mississippi State's not gonna be able to repeat that defense.
Oh man.
Not against Georgia running backs, bro.
San Diego State at Air Force.
Yeah.
Syracuse, LSU. I think LSU will bounce back.
Yeah.
Penn State, Iowa, Auburn, Missouri.
Big game.
Hey, what was that kid out of Missouri? The one that was made all that noise in the NFL. Didn't really do nothing, but made a lot of noise pre-draft.
Because of what?
Oh, the gay dude. What's his name?
Michael Sam?
Yeah, where's he at now?
I think he's in the Canadian League.
Oh.
Yeah. He's supposed to have a show with Oprah, and then the Rams were like, "Fuck this, you can't play."
Florida, Kentucky, Washington, Colorado, and Oregon, Arizona State. So, couple decent games.
Yeah, a few. Not gonna be that exciting, but watch them end up being like amazing games.
Right.
That's usually how it happens. That Penn State Iowa is gonna be good though.
I mean, because we're looking at the rankings right now because we got a little time. Top 10, Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, Penn State, USC, Oklahoma State, Washington, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio State. So
won't argue with any of that.
No.
I wouldn't argue a single look. I mean, no. I agree with all of that.
I like the fact that Clemson's number 2. I like it.
Yeah, I see them coming. I see them going through the ACC
because they're balling out, man. I mean,
they're balling. They got the defense is just lights out, man.
And they're defending champs. I mean,
defending champs, lights out defense. They just they pulled in Alabama and just like didn't have to go through a slump for a little bit. They just next man up.
I think that's good recruiting, man. I mean, like I think you were saying the first week. I mean, guys not trying to go to SEC anymore. They're trying to get their shine on. Hey, Clemson's like, come on down.
Yeah, I mean, because ACC was whack for a while. All they had was like one team.
Yeah,
Clemson's on their way up. I mean, Big Ten's making noise, but Big Ten finds a way to start messing up mid-season per usual. But all I gotta say is if Penn State keep it up, even if they lose to Ohio State, I guarantee you the people who decide who goes to the playoffs won't make the same mistake again of giving Ohio State the ups over a team that they lost to.
That did happen.
Yeah. Okay. Even if I don't see Penn State losing to Michigan this year. I don't see Penn State may lose to Ohio State because Ohio State finds a way to just beat teams they have no business beating, even though it wasn't Oklahoma. But I don't see even if Penn State loses to Ohio State, they will take Penn State over it because one, they got just more players that are more high profile, and they played them last year. So nah, they won't do it again.
So I know it's week 3 for the NFL. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to be like, are way too early, super early Super Bowl picks.
Oof.
I mean, we got to be quick on this, man. We're running up against some time, but way too early. Way too early picks. Because the only conference I say is could be competitive is the AFC. Oh yeah, AFC always. So NFC is going to be between Packers and the fucking Falcons. Now we're looking at the way the Packers played against the Falcons last time. I'm taking the Falcons. I think they'll repeat out of the NFC, and I'm taking Raiders. Man. Falcons, Raiders. I want to see it because I want to see Marshawn Lynch go to the Super Bowl and fucking ball out and retire.
Raiders will go through a gauntlet, man. You got to go through too many big dogs.
Hey man,
you got to go through.
Okay, in that situation,
that's my way too early, dumbass pick. Raiders would have to be number 1 seed, get the bye week, make New England come to Oakland,
beat them in Oakland. That's how they get there.
Because Raiders ain't beating New England in January in Foxborough. No,
Yeah,
bro.
it ain't happening.
Just win, baby. Just win.
Yeah, no.
That's the only scenario. That's the only way.
They need
have
first
to
seed because you can't go play Pittsburgh and play New England or play Kansas City and play New England. Like you can't do that.
Calling it.
That is or play Kansas City and then play the Broncos.
Right.
Calling
Like,
it.
you got to go somewhere cold and play after already playing a game last week. You are gonna have a problem.
Man, I mean, real talk. It could be. What was it last year or the year before that there were 3 AFC West teams in the playoffs?
Just
Like, just
saying.
take up both AFC wildcards.
On 9/21, calling it.
Nah,
Man.
and then I mean the way the Packers looked against the Falcons, I would look at that. That's not like Rodgers. They got holes on one of them plays, but when you have all these injuries, man, these Packers, I don't know why
So
these
who you
guys
picking?
are getting hurt.
So who you picking?
I mean, I like the Packers Falcons. It's gonna be between them, but I mean, I gotta hold true, man, because I feel like I just feel like Matt Ryan, man. I don't see him going back.
Bro, it's not a real serious thing. It's just way too early picks, bro.
But no, I take
Man.
it serious, bro. When my Packers are involved, I take
Well,
it
you
serious.
got like 20 seconds.
I'm going to Packers.
Packers who?
Oof. You know, I'm gonna go Packers Broncos.
Dang.
Well, we already know who you're taking.
I mean, AFC, obviously, Broncos.
Yeah.
Obviously. But NFC, man, I don't know about NFC. I guess maybe Falcons?
Falcons Broncos, Packers Broncos. It's gonna be Broncos.
So we're all in agreement about pretty much the Falcons might make it.
Yeah.
Might make it.
depending on how they do in their division.
Because it's really only between those two teams.
I don't see them like doing bad in their division.
No.
I mean, anyway, either way, we talk about that a whole lot more, but we're running out of time.
Yeah.
But real quick, before we go, I always bring up baseball. Rockies, we're still on the road to the wild card, man.
Cleveland lost that fucking streak.
Hey, but Cleveland's still making it though.
Cleveland does not rock.
They already clinched a playoff spot or their division, one of the two, or maybe both. But they're going to playoffs no matter what. But the Rockies, man, we're still on the hunt. We're coming for the wild card. Made up some ground. We're looking good out there.
Wait till NBA season starts. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing about that. I'm talking so much shit. I'm gonna have to start a second show.
Yeah, just wait till the Nuggets come out of the West, man.
Bruh, they gonna come out the West to go watch other teams at the fucking All-Star game because none of them gonna be in the All-Star game.
All right, man. Well, we got to roll out, man. We got to roll out.
Gone.
Turf toe.
Jojo.